Council today, so far about 10 important issues which have come up for discussion have been resolved and a decision has been taken. This is one of the key remaining residuary issues, which is cross-empowerment. Now, the issue of cross-empowerment was discussed even in the third meeting. It was inconclusive and the discussions carried on. They went on the whole day today. What is exactly the issue of cross-empowerment? I'd like to explain to you. You have multiple taxes at present, either administered by the state government or by the central government, which are now being integrated into one. So all taxes, the three of the important taxes are the VAT, which is administered by the state government, central excise, which is administered by the central government, service tax, which is administered by the central government, then some other smaller taxes which are administered by either. Now, one of the objects of integrating these taxes is that there will be one tax across the country with one rate, and each assessee will have to face only one assessing officer. Because if he has to go to multiple assessing officers, the object of GST will be defeated. Now, this one assessing officer today, we have a huge manpower both in the central government and the state governments. So all the state taxation officers have to administer the tax. The central officers who are administering excise and service tax will also have to administer. So this is an administrative issue that functionally you can't have two competing assessing authorities or more than two assessing authorities competing for the same assessee, each trying to snatch that assessee into his own jurisdiction. And therefore this situation is to be avoided, and there have to be clearly defined guidelines as to who will assess whom. Now, given this situation, some members have even suggested that eventually there has to be a federal bureaucracy created by converging the two bureaucracies. But that's still a far cry. That's not something that can happen immediately. And that is why this becomes a very important issue which has to be resolved. You have multiple assessing officers, two different sets of bureaucracies, both administering one tax. And you want to smoothen the situation now by making sure that the assessee faces only one officer. And the assessment order that this one officer will pass, whether he is an officer of the center or the state, his office order will be binding on the other government also. This issue is extremely contentious because the consequences of this have still to work themselves out. And therefore, what is important is that there is a cross-empowerment coupled with defined jurisdictions. Cross-empowerment means an officer in the state will assess everyone, including for the purposes of central taxation, once it converges into one, and a central officer can assess similarly all the taxes. A discussion spread over 2 days, one day earlier and one day today, has now led us to two different converging points of view. And those two different converging points of view are how to divide the assessee base. इसका सिंपल लैंग्वेज में मतलब ये है कि कौन किसको असेस करेगा, और ये पहले से ही तय हो जाए कि बाद में इसको लेकर कोई विवाद ना हो. हाउ टू डिवाइड द असेसी बेस. Now there is one suggestion that it should be divided horizontally. And the reason is that today the VAT exemption limit some states have is 5 lakhs, some states have is 10 lakhs. Service tax assessment, the threshold limits begins at 10 lakhs. Central excise begins at 1.5 crores. But for GST, we have kept it at 20 lakhs. And therefore, the number of assessees itself in the initial stages will get reduced. In fact, popular calculations are, by fixing this 20 lakh base, you are only losing 2% of the revenue. In some states, they gave figures that it's actually loss of revenue of 1% or less. So a bulk of the assessees who are not revenue realizing assessees will go out, the small assessees. So one alternate view, one viewpoint which has been given is that you have a horizontal base cutoff, where 1.5 crores can be the cutoff base. That is, below 1.5 crore the states will look after, and above that it will be divided between the center and the states. The other is that the entire base could be vertically divided. These are two formulations which have come. The pros and cons of both the formulations have been discussed today. Now, since it is a very complex matter which is being resolved for the first time in this country, we don't want to rush through with a final answer, because the consequences of this are unforeseen. You can have neighboring shopkeepers being assessed by different authorities. And therefore, what will be the consequences of that? So all pros and cons have to be weighed. So we've completed a substantial part of the discussion today. Various proposals came. In fact, there were 5 proposals initially. The discussion is centered around these 2 principal proposals. And in order to resolve it, we will have an informal meeting of the ministers. Why I'm saying informal meeting? Because it will be without aides and officers, in order to find a political solution to this problem on the 20th of this month. And we will try and thrash out a solution on the 20th between these options, or maybe a hybrid option of this. But whatever option we have, we don't want to take it in a hurry, because this has to be a well thought out solution. Because administratively, any mistake on this front could be chaotic. So we are going slowly and systematically in this. After this informal meeting that we have on the 20th of only the ministers, we'll have a council meeting on the 24th and 25th of this month. जो मीटिंग हमने 9 और 10 तारीख को फिक्स की थी काउंसिल की, वो हमने अभी कैंसिल की है, इसलिए कि टुडे इज ऑलरेडी द 4th, and that meeting was intended for the draft legislations. Now tomorrow onwards there are 4 drafts to be prepared. It will be the CGST draft, the SGST draft, which will be similar, the IGST draft, and the compensation law. Now these 4 drafts will be discussed by the officers from tomorrow onwards. The officers will try and finish a discussion on these drafts and finalize all the drafts by the 14th or the 15th of this month. Say by the 15th of this month. It will be sent to all the states, and the states will be given 1 week's time to suggest any changes or improvement in those drafts. और 24 और 25 तारीख की मीटिंग को these drafts will be approved, will come up for approval before the GST Council, because the Constitution Amendment says that these laws have to be passed by the Central Parliament and the state assemblies after they are approved by the GST Council. So the Parliament and the assemblies have to accept what the Council will pass. So 24th and 25th we will try and approve these drafts. And whatever consensus we reach on the 19th,
on the 20th.
on the 20th of this month, hopefully that we reach a consensus, that will also be handed over. That also consensus will come up on the 24th for then ratification before the council itself. That's where it stands at the moment.
So, sir, are you confident of GST and CGST getting tabled and passed in the winter session?
You see, that's the effort. I'm endeavoring to do that because when in the month of August we had passed the Constitution Amendment, it looked too challenging because the time was very short. As of today, I am more confident than I was in August. Let me say this because bulk of the spade work has been done. Most of the decisions have been taken. Only one key decision remains.
तो शायद आपके ध्यान में भी आपके कानों तक भी ये बात आई होगी, व्यापारियों के बीच जो चर्चा है कि अफसरों के बीच ये जो लड़ाई है ये केवल व्यापारियों को नोचने के लिए, उनको अपने हिस्से में लेने के लिए है.
देखिए, ये अटकलें हैं क्योंकि जो सुझाव है उससे व्यापारी और ट्रेडर को इतनी सहूलियत हो जाएगी कि सारा असेसमेंट सिस्टम ऑनलाइन हो जाएगा. और एक सुझाव तो ये है कि जैसे इनकम टैक्स में होता है कि बैंगलोर में जो सेंट्रल मॉनिटरिंग की व्यवस्था है, सारी रिटर्न्स वहां जाती हैं, वहां कंप्यूटर इंडेक्सेस के बेस पे तय होता है किसकी स्क्रूटनी होनी है कि नहीं होनी, जिसमें कोई ह्यूमन इंटरैक्शन नहीं होता. उसी प्रकार से कस्टम्स की जितनी हैं रिटर्न्स वो मुंबई जाती हैं. There is no human face interaction. The computer will decide on basis of the alerts as to who is to be scrutinized or not. तो GSTN की जो व्यवस्था है उसमें सारी रिटर्न्स GSTN के पास जाएंगी और GSTN के पास जो अलर्ट्स होंगे उसके बेसिस पे वो सॉफ्टवेयर तय करेगा कौन सी स्क्रूटनी में जानी है. और केवल 5% केसेस हर साल स्क्रूटनी के लिए चुने जाएंगे. तो आज जो हर व्यापारी को अपने वैट के या एक्साइज के असेसमेंट के लिए जाना पड़ता है, एक बार ये सॉफ्टवेयर बेस्ड असेसमेंट हो गया तो उसमें केवल 5% को जाना पड़ेगा और सारा सॉफ्टवेयर बेस्ड होगा. तो ट्रेड को तो इससे बहुत सहूलियत आ जाएगी. कोशिश ये है और ये भी चर्चा का विषय है कि सिस्टम की व्यवस्था ऐसी हो कि जैसे इनकम टैक्स में आप रिटर्न फाइल करते हैं तो आपको मालूम नहीं है कि आपका असेसिंग ऑफिसर कौन है. अगर आप स्क्रूटनी में गए तो मालूम चलता है कि जिस व्यक्ति का चेहरा देखोगे वो असेसिंग ऑफिसर है. ये व्यवस्था भी उसी तरह की बनकर जाए. और ये जो दोनों व्यवस्थाएं हैं, हॉरिजॉन्टल और वर्टिकल डिवीजन, इसमें कौन बेहतर है इसको तय करने में ये भी एक क्राइटेरिया है कि फेसलेसनेस ऑफ द असेसिंग अथॉरिटी. Yes. You see, it is integrated because the council is now clearly of the opinion that this distinction can't be maintained. For instance, works contracts, construction contracts, restaurants, अब उसमें वीएटी भी है और सर्विस टैक्स कंपोनेंट भी है, अब उसको डिसइंटीग्रेट करना अपने आप में संभव नहीं है। तो इसलिए चर्चा कॉमन है, और वर्टिकल ये है कि यू कैन फिक्स अ परसेंटेज कि व्हाट परसेंटेज द स्टेट विल assess and what percentage. So when you are talking in terms of division, you are only talking in terms really of those scrutiny cases. क्योंकि इफ यू हैव द बल्क ऑफ केसेस गोइंग टू जीएसटीएन और उसमें से 5% सिलेक्ट हुए तो केवल वही स्क्रूटनी बेसिस पे आपके होंगे।
Sir, in your second meeting when you had, there was a broad consensus within the finance ministers on crossing power. Why has it got stuck again and now you have not been able to get consensus?
देखिए, उसके पीछे एक रैशनल था, एंड आई कैन टेल यू वी आर ऑल्सो लर्निंग एज द डिस्कशन इज इवॉल्विंग। पहले ये आया कि 1.5 करोड़ से नीचे वालों को केवल स्टेट्स में असेसमेंट होगा, गुड्स में। सर्विसेज में जो प्रेजेंट सर्विस टैक्स है, असेसीज हैं, वो सेंटर करेगा। देन सम पीपल रेज्ड एन इश्यू, एंड दिस वाज विद सब्सटेंस, आई एम नॉट सेइंग इट वाज विदाउट सब्सटेंस। Is it possible to disintegrate the goods and services in many cases? So there are dozens of such economic activities where goods and services are integrated. So this distinction you are trying to make may not be physically possible, as I gave you just now 3 examples: works contracts, construction contracts, restaurants. उसमें goods में और services में demarcation करना मुश्किल है. So that is why the issue got revisited.
And you cannot give away that control of service tax to them.
No, it's not a matter of giving away control. I think the object of everyone is that limited cases which come up for scrutiny, the quality of assessment must go up, the efficiency of the tax system must go up, and the two services which are available both with the center and the state, there is to be an optimum utilization of that.
And you have the resources.
So in terms of taxpayer base, in terms of VAT, excise and service tax?
You see, it's been calculated, there are figures, we can give you the figures. The current base actually will get restructured, because the current base is on the basis of VAT being 5 lakhs or 10 lakhs threshold limit in the states, service tax being 10 lakhs, and central excise being 1.5 crores. Now this will have to be restructured keeping a common 20 lakh base in mind. So that base really will get substantially altered.
Sir, have the states asked for fresh data on the number of service tax assessees?
Yes, the states have wanted, and the GSTN has been updating the data, and the updated data has been circulated also.
सर, इस बात को लेकर सहमति हुई कि एक एसएससी के पास एक अथॉरिटी जाएगी, एक असेसिंग ऑफिसर।
इस पे कंप्लीट यूनानिमिटी है।
So what is the also in terms of keen on the horizontal?
देखिए, ऐसा है कि आई एम ट्राइंग टू फाइंड अ सोल्यूशन बिटवीन दीज व्यूज, सो व्हाई शुड आई कमिट माई सेल्फ टू अ सोल्यूशन?
It's a small what is it that the states are asking for? As in when we talk about this question that's coming in from the state side, what is it that they're more keen on? A horizontal?
No. These are 2 views which have come from the states. There were 5 different proposals. We have now narrowed it down to a choice of these 2. Unless something else happens and we consider an alternate proposal. So this will be considered in an informal meeting on the 19th itself.
So in terms of vertical division, are we suggesting that there should not be any special like of selected for the horizontal one 1.5? For the vertical division, I mean, are we looking at no threshold at all, like possible complete rule only based on the scrutiny cases we decide?
नहीं, 20 लाख का थ्रेशोल्ड तो रहेगा ही ना, वो तो अब आज की तारीख में तो तय कर चुके हैं 20 लाख का थ्रेशोल्ड। नहीं, 20 लाख का थ्रेशोल्ड रहेगा।
सर, ये असेसमेंट में 5% केस के अलावा जो लोग रिटर्न फाइल नहीं कर रहे होंगे या अंडर रिटर्न फाइल कर रहे होंगे,
देखिए, जब आपके पास इतनी बड़ी ब्यूरोक्रेसी रहेगी तो नॉन फाइलर्स भी उसमें से स्वाभाविक रूप से डिटेक्ट होंगे।
उनका बंटवारा काम का किस तरह से होगा सर? वो
देखिए, इंटेलिजेंस बेस्ड और इंफॉर्मेशन बेस्ड एक्शन जो होगा उसका अधिकार राज्यों को भी होगा, केंद्र को भी होगा।
कॉन्करेंट,
वो कंकरेंट होगा। देखिए, आपने बेस तो बांट लिया, लेकिन मान लीजिए किसी राज्य को पता चलता है कि कोई आदमी इविजन कर रहा है, अब सीक्रेसी चाहिए, उसके ऊपर सर्च एक्शन चाहिए, अब उसके लिए वो पहले किसी से अनुमति लेने थोड़ी ना जाएगा. So which are violation cases which are based on intelligence and information, both will have concurrent jurisdiction.
So the other issue, sir, of Indian Inc. has been saying that yesterday, of course, you were able to get that consensus 5, 12, 18, 28, and then a synthesis and everything else. But can't we have just two, try to narrow it down to just two rates?
If there are two rates, it will be highly inflationary. It will be highly inflationary because कोई आदमी आज 7% टैक्स दे रहा है, उसको आप कहेगा 18% दो. Because the two rates look better than 4 rates. Just for optical reasons, I can't expect people to pay more.
And sir, also this proposal for the cess, will it come to the finance bill or, this will be allowed at the GST?
There'll Compensation Act. There'll be a compensation bill.
There will be a third bill. There will be
Fourth bill.
fourth. Okay. There will be a fourth bill.
The compensation law will be, it's provided for in the, it's provided for separately in the Constitution Amendment itself.
Friend, sir, have you decided to bring these bills as money bills or finance bills?
अब तो बिल ड्राफ्ट होगा तो जब 24 को अप्रूव होगा. वैसे अगर आपको कोई उदाहरण याद है कि टैक्सेशन बिल्स आए तो मुझे बता दीजिए, तो मैं फिर उन प्रेसिडेंट्स को यूज कर लूंगा.
डिजिटल इंडस्ट्री, केबल इंडस्ट्री वगैरह जो है या डीटीएच वगैरह, ये किस स्लैब में?
अब वो कमेटी जो सेक्रेटरीज की है वो एक एक उसमें डालेगी.
और लॉयर्स प्रोफेशनल सर, प्रोफेशनल्स.
Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/etnow and don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at etnowlive. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/user/etnow.